What's going on, guys? I'll do a quick little video on the newest acquisition. Follow me on Facebook, I already know. But I picked up a SIG M18. So far, I really like it. To get the Leopold Delta Point Pro on there. Kind of a cool sight. We'll talk about that more here in a second. Let's clear the gun and I'll run you over some of the features of it. And boom, it's clear. Okay. It comes with 3 mags. I've got 2 on me. This one, get the office crap. Yeah, I'm at work, so. Comes with a 17 round mag, and then it has 2 21 round mags, which is just cool as shit. But let's see, let's start here at the slide. Standard, pretty basic. It is cut for the Leopold Delta Point Pro and one of the SIGs. It's the SIG Romeo 1 Pro, I believe it is. But they have plates you can use to put other optics on it. I didn't really want to mess with the plates. That's just going to jack the dot up even higher. So I went ahead and picked up the Leopold. Damn, that thing dirty. Yeah, it's a little better. Yeah, y'all can kind of see the dot. The dot itself's pretty cool. It's one MOA adjustments on it. It's kind of like a shake awake feature. When you leave it set for 5 minutes, it turns itself off, but as soon as it senses motion, it kicks back on. Say it has up to a 20,000 hour battery life. We'll see how long that works. The one advantage over this side I've seen on some of the others is this one has a top load battery compartment. So instead of having to take the side off, put a new battery in it, put it back on, re-zero it. This one you don't have to lose zero. You pop it out, pop the new one in. There's a little tab right here. Push it over, and the door has a little magnet on there that picks the battery right up. Swap your new one, push it back down. It's hard to do this one-handed. And you just push that clip back in and locks it back in, and that's on. Adjustments on it are right here on that button. It's nice it's not on the outside. You don't have to worry about bumping it, adjusting your settings. But when you put your finger in here to adjust it, you're blocking the sight. So you kind of push it, let up, look through it, push it again, look through it. It's not bad though. I mean, I kind of wish it was auto adjust where, it'd change in the different lights. If it's bright out, it gets brighter. If it's dark out, it gets dimmer. But it is what it is. I like it. You can get a aftermarket rear iron sight. Take the 2 set screws here on the sides loose. This little plate comes out and you slide it in there. And it actually gives you a fully adjustable rear sight, which is kind of cool. I may end up looking into that later. I'll have to get a taller front sight to go along with it if I want to do a co-witness with it. But for the time being, I'm going to leave it like this. Let's see. It is basically a P320. You get different grip modules for it. There's so many of them out there right now. Been looking at the Wilson Combat. A bunch of really good reviews on it. They say the stipling's better, the grip angle's a little bit better. Which I don't mind this a bit. It fits in my hand good. The Wilson gives it a slightly lower bore axis, but I may look into one of them. Get your takedown lever, slide release, slide stop. Does have manual safety, which I can do without, but it's there, so I mean, I'm just going to leave it off. You keep your booger hook off the bang switch, everything's fine. Does have ambi mag release, you can switch it. The mag well Has the cutouts. That way if you get, you know, gook and mud and sand and all that other up in there, you can strip the magazine out a little easier. Standard rails on the front. I do have some lights. I haven't decided which one I'm going to run on here yet. Let me pop these out of my pocket real quick. Still debating, that way I know which holster I need, you know, want to get. I've got the, let's see, there's a Surefire XC1 and Streamlight TLR1. I've had this thing forever and played with my laser engraver on it. I like this light, and there's several holster options. I can't find my damn keys that go in this thing. I'm not sure what the heck I did with them. They're probably in storage somewhere. But the 1913 one, it spaces it way out. I mean, it doesn't sit, you know, it doesn't tuck it back in there. It sits out, let's see, about that far away from the trigger guard, which I don't really like. And I've got a light PL2 Valkyrie. This one I kind of like. I don't know, the light's good. I've had no problems with it. I've had run this on my M&P forever. Super bright little light. It is adjustable, so you can slide it around on the rail and all that. But I'm still trying to decide which of these I'm actually going to run on it. As far as brightness, the Streamlight's it's got the best hotspot. The batteries are probably dying in this thing. I haven't changed them in forever. Yeah, they're definitely dying. Which is an advantage to this one, because I can just set it on my end table at night and slap the magnetic charging on it and wake up and it's good to go. And this one, I'm not overly impressed with it. I mean, it's decent for inside, but outside you're not going to light up a very big area, which is my kind of downside to that one. So I don't know. I might check into some of the other lights. Just not only got the Baldor, it's got the laser and all that in it. I may look into getting one of them. Definitely want to get one that's light dark earth, not the black. So. Oh, let's see. What else haven't I told you about this thing? 3.9-inch barrel. They have the, I was talking a while ago about the grip modules. You can get tons of different grip modules. The actual registered part is the fire control group in it. It just pull the takedown lever out and it pulls right out. That hair is driving me nuts. But yeah, so far I'm really digging it. The trigger on this thing, I've got an Apex in my Smith & Wesson in my M&P, and I like this way better. This one, you just got a little bit of take up and a brake. Little take up and a brake. Show you the reset. Definitely audible, tactile. You can feel it bump out. Good to go again. But yeah, I'm really impressed with the trigger on it. But we'll see how I end up going with this. I definitely want to look into the Wilson Combat grip frames and everything. There's a few others out there that I've seen that are really cool looking. They're all aluminum instead of the polymer. But they're a bit on the pricey side. They're like half the price of the damn gun. So those may have to wait for a little while. But the Wilson Combats aren't bad. They're like 70 or 80 bucks, which isn't bad at all. Then you can get standard SIG modules. I think they're like $40. So I mean, it's not bad. I may get one just to get the wood burning kit after and do some stippling on it and just see what we can do. And if you mess it up, I mean, it's not like you're gonna have to go through an FFL to get a replacement frame and everything. You just pop your fire control group out, pop it in a new frame, and you're good to go. So modularity on them is pretty cool. So I've been wanting one of these since they first came out, and had the opportunity to pick one up and here we are. So I hunted around looking for one online. Could not find one anywhere. None of the big box stores had them, like Academy and Gander and stuff out here. Nobody had anything in stock. Check Buds, they didn't have anything. Was it Davidson's and a couple others, even the distributors that Steve down at Big Rock Firearms uses. Nobody had anything, and nobody had anything available. And happened to be scrolling Facebook later that evening, and Athens Army Navy Pawn up in town had a picture of it sitting up there on the shelf with a few other guns. I went up there the next morning and asked her about it, and she pulled it down. She said, "It's the last one we got." She handed it to me. I played with it for a second. I was like, "Okay, I'll take it." So it came home. But anyway, I say this is going to be definitely a little journey on this one, going through figuring out how I want to get it all set up and all that. I did have to get a new holster for it. It's weird. Out of all the damn holsters I had, nothing would fit this gun. I don't know if it's just because of the bigger trigger guard. I mean, it's great if you got gloves on. I mean, you got plenty of room in here. And there's no texture underneath, but the front got a little texture to it. I ended up picking up a Bravo concealment holster off Amazon when I ordered the Leopold. I went ahead and ordered the holster for it too. It fits great. I like the holster. I'll throw a link to the holster and the Leopold down in the description. If I can find all these, I'll throw links for them too. But anyway, guys, that's it for this one. I'm going to attempt to get my butt to work and go get into something. I don't know what yet, but I'm sure there's something to do somewhere. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Catch you in the next one. Later.